begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called wind. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called wind. Get very real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. The beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called wind. Come on, win.
Right, don't replay. Right, get that loop off as well. And then we can go for it. Big up everyone, I am the Long-Haired Yeti, and this is the real deal. And what a weekend of football, man. What a weekend of football. Yeah, 5-0 win against Sunderland. I said we need to sort of turn up to this one and have the mentality there. They've had a massive mentality all season, to be fair, so it was always going to be a difficult one. But we seem to have started getting it right now under Vitor. I love the fact that he sees things the same way as we do as well. You know, with the Morato and going with Cunha. Cunha getting an injury is a bit of a shame, but, you know, it is what it is. And then you go on to, like, Fulham beating Aston Villa. Not worried about Aston Villa in the Europa. Yeah, they've been good. Emery's got it sorted at times, but, you know, if we go with the right mentality and we go to fight, then we'll do fine, and we start finding the net now as well. So, I ain't worried about that in any way, shape or form, and it would be great to see us win something in Europe when I'm of the age where I can actually witness it. That would be absolutely fantastic. Would I add a star to the badge? Not really, to be honest, not really. If we can manage to win the Europa, we can get into the Champions League, which will be massive, because that's basically the aim. And the aim, obviously, also is to stay up. And on that note, it's still not done. It's still not done. You know, yes, we get a 5-0 win against Sunderland, but we've still got to carry on. We've got to go to Stamford Bridge, and we've got to sort Chelsea out, and they've got obviously just got rid of Rosenior, so they're going to get a new manager coming in. I don't know who that's going to be, but they're going to get a new manager coming in. So, you know, we've got to still keep going and still keep fighting to manage to stay in this league, and it ain't going to be for the weak of heart. There's no way. Yeah, West Ham today. I mean, Everton managed to score. Nuno sort of dropped back, and Everton managed to score, putting West Ham back in the bottom three. But then they had what it took to actually get it through again. And the header from Jared Bowen into the centre was quality, and Callum Wilson's there to finish it off. Spurs get a win against Wolves. I didn't watch the game, but according to what I've just been told, Wolves did have a lot of chances and stuff like that, but just didn't manage to finish those chances off. So, mate, the fight's on. The fight's on. There's no doubt about it. The fight is on, and the fight is not done yet at all. What are you doing, you big twat? What are you doing, you big twat? So yeah, the fight's on, man. The fight's on. We've still got to keep it going. We seem to have changed with Vitor. It seems to have all sort of come together. You know, I didn't like the comments when Dyche went and the team players wasn't happy with the training. It was too hard work and all that kind of stuff. Not a big fan of that, to be fair. You know, you work hard. If you're going to wear a Forest shirt, you work hard to earn it. You know, and that's exactly what we're doing. Exactly what we're doing at the minute, and we're starting finding the net as well. So, yeah, I can see sort of good things coming, and we've got consistency now as well, and we can actually do something from corners, and we're defending well as well. We need to get Murillo back. I don't think it's such a big injury. I don't know. because I can't find any information on it, to be honest. Jai Cunha, as Expat said earlier, that's probably a collarbone, which could be bad. But you know what? Steve Cooper said it. Next man up. And if that's going to be the case, then somebody else has to come in and fill the shoes. Morato ain't the one for me. Not in any way, shape or form. Just as Expat again said earlier, me and Expat see things pretty much the same way. But as Expat said before, the thing is with Morato, yes, he does some decent stuff at times, and he's concentrated, but it's just that, you know, when you get a player that's like, every time they get the ball, you're just thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, do the right thing. Please do the right thing. Just do the right fucking thing. And, you know, nobody wants those kind of players, to be honest. I don't think Morato will be sticking around, to be honest. But we've got to see, and hopefully we get Murillo back. Because, as has already been said, we've got to get it sorted before that Bournemouth game. Because we just cannot beat those fuckers. We can't beat them. But then again, you know, go to Sunderland. It's all about mentality. And if we can overdo Sunderland's mentality, which has been massive this season, let's face it, they've got 2 wins over Newcastle, their derby team. You know, so the beat us at the City Ground, we needed to get revenge, and we got revenge, and we got revenge in spades. So, you know, we've got to sort of continue with that as well. You know, there's no excuses for me. I always say that, and I'll always maintain it as well. There's absolutely no excuses for me. Big up Mr. Joshy J. How you doing, matey? And member for 9 months. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're doing well. And you've got Brentford on Monday. So, big up. Yeah, big up to you as well, matey. And yeah, it's all about mentality for me. I've said this many, many times. That football is as much about mentality as it is about skill. And if you have the right mentality to go to a game and you want it more than the opposition, you know, you will get it. You will get it. And I think we have actually, I mean, I've said this many times, we have turned the corner, but I mean, that's like 8 games unbeaten now under Vitor. And the players are buying in, and it seems to be working. But it's not over yet. Let me say that again. It's not over yet. We've still got to keep it going. We've still got to keep having that mentality. We've got to go to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We've got to go to Aston Villa in the Europa. Not worried about Aston Villa, to be quite honest with you. Yes, Emery's the champion of those kind of things, but whatever. Things change. And we just have to have the right mentality and make sure we look after... what's his face as well? What's the guy's name? We was going to sign him at one point. I can't remember his name now. This Scottish lad, McGinn. Yeah, McGinn. Yeah, we've got to keep hold of McGinn as well. But yeah, I'm all up for it. I'm all up for it. And big up Bargab. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. I will drop the stream in the chat in a minute if you like. Don't know how long I'll be on because might get banging on the wall from the neighbours, but we'll see kind of how that goes, and then we'll deal with it as it happens. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you think about like your game today? Do you think you sort of struggled over the line? Cracking goal from Eze, and I have to say something as well. I apologise because I said that Man City had won the FA Cup and they haven't. It was a semi-final. So, you know, I didn't realise that. It was actually a semi-final. So, that goes to show that us YouTubers don't know everything. Yeah. So, you have to call that one out as well. Yeah, we'll come on for a bit. Yeah, give me a second and I'll sort out the stream. And I'll drop it into the chat. So, if you want to come on as well, Mr. Jossie J, you're all more than welcome. And basically just going to have a general chat about things. West Ham managed to get a 2-1 win. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, mate, I've just said to Tom, you're going to need like three. We're all going to need like 3 pacemakers to get through this. We're all going to need that. But at the minute, we seem to be on an upturn and we are not losing games. And the pressing, the hunting down is fantastic. Yeah, the pressing, the hunting down is absolutely fantastic. And, I loved yesterday. Yesterday was absolute quality. And we do seem to have got something going now. So I think we should be alright. Whether we'll keep the players next season, I don't know. We'll deal with that like next season. I know Callum Hudson-Odoi's gone now. He's had a quadricep operation. And I don't think he's going to be back till next season. But you know what? You wear the shirt and you wear the shirt with pride. And I think that's what everybody expects. In that respect. And like with Arsenal, right, yes, it's 1-0 at the Emirates. It wasn't convincing, but this is the time I expect you to struggle a little bit to get it over the line. You know what I mean? Right, let me just bring in Borgav. How you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm good. I'm good, Yeti. How you doing?
Fantastic, mate, me. Fucking fantastic.
I've got me. I'll see you do. Yeah, no, it's been good. I mean, this Arsenal win this morning. I mean, the Eze goal was a belter, man. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, mate, 100%.
I mean, I could look at that. That's the thing with Eze. Like, he has these moments of brilliance, man. But there's, I think with him, it's his running of the games. I think he could go up a level if he. He did it at Palace, though. Everything went through him at Palace.
Yeah.
He has that in him. Could he handle a team like Arsenal? You know what I mean? Like it's easy with that quality. You got to have like really good quality as a cam. So like just to be able to control the games at like a team like Arsenal. I mean, at Palace, you're on a certain wavelength at Palace. Now, when people are making runs and stuff, like everything gets scrutinized. Every decision gets scrutinized at Arsenal. So
yeah. There's levels, isn't there? There's levels, and you wonder when a player goes into like a bigger team like Arsenal. No disrespect to Palace, but they are a bigger team. So when they go into Arsenal, it's whether they can meet that level, and I think he's doing it. He's doing it. As far as
that's the other thing. Can you do it consistently too? Like I think that's it's one thing to get there, and you have those like, they're really high up performances, they're really good performances. But could you do that like at Arsenal when the pressure gets to you, when everything's like must win, when every game is pretty much must win at this point. So that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure sometimes. And certain players, they just can't do. They could do it in training, but they can't do it in the actual game. So,
yeah, absolutely, 100%.
But it's good to see. I mean, I don't. There was the Kai Havertz injury is kind of the downer. I mean, but I think.
Do you think?
So today I was thinking about this, and I'm like,
I just don't rate him, mate. The best thing he did in that game today was pass the ball to Eze.
So I mean, with Gyökeres, I think the thing with Gyökeres is like he doesn't get those like when there's like not enough when there's like low space in the box. I think Havertz knows how to manage out of those little tight spaces. I think that's what Arteta loves about him, is because he can wiggle his way around, keep the play going. But with Gyökeres, he could get it, but I don't know. You either have that kind of touch, you either have that touch ability or not. Like I just don't. It's hard to make up the like with some of these footballers. You had so many touches. It's hard to make up those that level of touch. Like.
I think the thing is with Gyökeres is he likes to fight with defenders.
Yeah, that's his game.
And he needs to sort of like maybe pull away from them and get into space and drag the defenders out instead of actually fighting with them. Like Haaland did like last season. he was always fighting with defenders, but if they get him in a position where he can actually sort of get away from the defender and pull the defender out of position, then somebody else can come in and kind of get the goals and shots like Eze or something like that. And again, like you say, with Eze coming into Arsenal, you're not going to be at Crystal Palace. You're going to be the main guy.
Oh yeah.
But Arsenal, you're not going to be.
Yeah, everything doesn't come through. You have to.
You've got to fit in, and
Yeah, I think everything goes. I mean, that's the thing. Everything goes through Odegaard. He decides if Eze gets to have it or not. So it's like so I mean, this Odegaard thing has been interesting. I mean, there's parts to it like it looks like it can click. There's games I think. I mean, if the game is 1-0 up, I think Odegaard. You start to see Odegaard's game usually, but it's the ones that are like very closely, tightly defended. We know one mistake can make the difference between you winning and losing. Like those are the games like that. But that's always been the issue. We had Mesut Ozil was the same thing, like fitting in the best player, fitting in those like creative players. In England, I feel like it's just so hard for some reason. Like people try it, like unless your technical ability is so good, like David Silva, he was so good. Like,
the thing is with Odegaard, right? Is one thing I noticed today, and I've noticed for the last few games as well. Nobody's moving. Nobody's making runs or anything like that. And like he's there to sort of like be the creative person who puts the ball over to somebody who's making a run or anything. And I noticed today that nobody was really like making any runs or trying to get on the end of anything or anything like that. So every time he just had to pass back. And I know it's like an Arteta thing as well. But it's like, if there's nobody making movement and nobody making runs, how can a creative player create?
Yeah, but that's the Arteta. I think that's the Arteta system. I mean, I think so. At some level, I think there's some players that like when you look at Saka, you wonder if he could do more. But I think what happens is there's a lot of coaches that just love to limit them to one thing. Because if they're really good at that one thing, then it's like a way of like getting better. So,
but I mean, it used to be the case where you got a player and you got them to sort of be able to do all different things, and like this is what pre-season's all about. Oh, let's try him on the left, let's try him on the right, and see how he goes with that, and like advance his game and become someone that's a little bit more of a utility player or something like that. I mean, I was watching that Arsenal game and I saw Odegaard make a tackle, and if you don't believe me, I'll show you the replay. Yeah. He did actually make a tackle, which I've never seen before. But, I mean, there's been some cracking goals today, though. The Eze one, the Southampton lad, that was a cracking goal, that was. And then Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah, Nico Gonzalez, yeah.
Who's taking over from, like, Rodri, because obviously Rodri's injured. So that was a quality goal, man. That was a quality goal. Some cracking goals today.
It's a rare weekend. It's a rare weekend. I say that about the Prem. Like there's been a lot of man. It's been, especially watching Arsenal. It's been a lot of shit football.
Do you know the thing is though, Borgav, is this point in time in where the game is and where the Premier League is. This is where you'd expect you to sort of like just get it over the line just by one goal or whatever, and then like try and be worried about it. But Arsenal have done this most of the season. Let's face it. There's not one point of this season where Arsenal have looked like amazing team. I think you're the best of a bad bunch, personally.
No, I agree. I agree with that because I didn't see much. I've seen my attack be bad at times. I thought that it's supposed to be the linchpin, almost like it's supposed to be one of the biggest advantages that Arsenal have is the defense. It's when it's on lockdown. It's nice. The attack has. I've never seen an attack this poor though. I mean, it's people think okay, you're at top of the table, like it should be better. It's just it's not like it's been. So like none of the players have gotten, I feel like the players have gotten lucky bounces at times. to actively make
Based.
goals and stuff, it's like nah. I'm not seeing good football, man. I've seen the same stuff like for years. I mean, players that
Yeah.
stayed at the same level haven't gone up. You know what? Like contrast this with the City team, man. Like they played 5 attackers, right? And then look at their strength. They got strength and power on the outside with like Semenyo. You could get it. You bring it to Doku with like he'll just run you to the ground over and over again. Like Haaland can score whenever he wants, basically. Like if he just gets one chance. And then now you got Cherky who can like pretty much run through the center. Like,
he's amazing, isn't he? He's phenomenal. He is.
So that team's scary, man. Because if they get, I mean, they already got Guehi. They get like maybe one more midfielder, one more defender. They're going to be a juggernaut for some time.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Chelsea,
and that Nico's started to show something now as well. And like you say, with Cherky is just he's a fucking awesome player. There's no doubt about that. But Haaland as well, when he starts like banging them in and all that kind of thing. I still think though, and I don't know what you're thinking, but you're now top of the league again. I'm still going to stand by the fact that I still think you're going to win the league. I think you're going to struggle to get it over the line, but I think you will still win it. So what do you think?
The goal difference is 2 right now, I think. Just because. No, the goal difference will be 1, actually. I think it was tied. It was actually tied.
But all you've got to do is keep winning. Keep winning. If you keep winning, then it's down to everybody else to do their thing.
4 goals. It's like we need at least 1 or 2 goals. We need at least one game where we just score like. You pretty much have to what is it? Give like we need like a couple games where we have like 4 or 5 nils or something. We got to hammer somebody. Like there's no way we can sit there and like rest on the goal difference. So
big up Carl Rossi as well. You still haven't given a reason for why that feeling is there, because I don't know why that feeling's there. It's just a thought I've got. That I think you're still going to get it done, because you're kind of struggling to sort of get it over the line, and they're all the kind of times where, and it is your first time of actually doing it. I don't know, Carl, I've just got a feeling. I had a feeling about Man City game, but that one went wrong. But yeah, it's just a feeling, bro. It's just a feeling. Ain't going to happen, G. Well, fair enough, mate. Hey, bro, if it don't, it don't. You know, but it's just a feeling I have.
Yeah, I don't know, man. When you looked at City, like I've seen them like win titles. I've seen them win titles coming from in the last like part of the season. I've seen them lose titles in the part of the season. It's just they get their mentality right, almost like they do get their mentality right at this stage of the season. That's what makes it difficult.
That is true.
I mean. They chased down Liverpool, which they held off Liverpool, so they absolutely did a number on Liverpool in that regard. But I don't know. With us, like Saliba says, they're gonna die on the pitch. We'll have to see we'll have to see what these limits are, because the Carabao Cup final is just still like lingering, man. I feel like since the Carabao Cup final, it just hasn't been the same.
Yeah, that second off was
like
crazy.
Hasn't been the same.
That second off was crazy, because it was just like you decided to just go with it.
Yeah, it's unforgivable. I mean, you have to, when you get to a final, like you have to, and you could change history. You have to like grab that thing. Like it's since that final, it just hasn't been. It just like Arsenal just hasn't been the same. But I still think Timber coming back is going to be huge. Like. I'm still waiting for that. Like,
is he ready though? Is he ready? Is he ready? Fit,
yeah,
or are you just chucking him back in?
This playing through injury. It's like, especially at this part of the season, this close to the World Cup. It's like it's difficult, man. It is difficult, like for some of these players. Like it is, especially if you're playing and like you feel like some muscle's gonna snap, like, and you're still playing. It's like, like when you have like that. I don't know if with Timber, he's gotten a big rest, so it's a long. So I hope that they are preparing him right, making sure, giving him the proper programmed to get back up there. But
did you laugh at that Madueke shot? Because that made me piss myself. That was hilarious. That shot from Madueke.
Yeah.
What was that?
Madueke is another one. I mean, people still want to sell him. I mean, I just don't think he's
50 million.
Yeah, 50 million. Yeah.
He's a Forrest Gump. He just keeps running down the wing, and then he fucking takes it out of play. He's a Forrest Gump. I'm surprised he don't carry on running and go out the ground.
He occasionally has a left-footed shot in the he has a left-footed shot that works occasionally. Like it's it can be. He scored a good goal into this year, but
yeah. I mean, look. At the end of the day, right? I do think that, and I will continue to say it because it's my thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't manage to do it, let's not blame me, Cole. To be honest, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
But it's just a feeling I have. I don't know why. It's just a feeling I have that you're going to get it over the line.
Yeah, it has to. I feel like this has to be the year, man. It's I mean, the 10-point gap that you created is gone. Like, I mean, that was that's another. Don't get me wrong, that's another strike when you think about that. Like,
yeah.
If he does, like, to act, the thing is, like, he's come this far, right? He's come this far. Now the question is, like, we're gonna be in the same situation in the summer if he doesn't do it. Which is, can he get it over the line? Can he like get a trophy? Which is I mean, there's the things that he's done well that I will say I will commend him for. He's managed to beat the rivals. Like, he's managed to beat the rivals and make those games. He's actually taken some of those games, seriously. Like he's beaten he's beaten Chelsea. We've beaten Chelsea so many times. We've beaten like Man U so many times. We've taken certain games like very seriously. We've also lost to Man U though, like in a cup final. But I don't know. With people say he has the dressing room. That's the other thing. It's not like it could be way worse. It could be way. I know sports teams are way toxic. Way more toxic. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I tell you what. You know, one thing I've always liked to have the idea of is like, you know how Sky Sports has like the player cam and all that, or they used to. I don't know if they have it now because I've got Sky Sports Go. But I want a dressing room cam where you see what gets said in the dressing room and stuff. Not like Amazon, not like the Amazon thing, because that was obviously done for the Amazon cameras. But just a camera in the dressing room where you can like see what they say at half time and stuff like that. I think that would be gold viewership, because like, when you don't sort of perform in a game or anything like that, everybody turns around and says, oh, well, what did the manager say at half time? And you can see it. I mean, you've seen it with Warnock. I mean, Warnock goes in and goes, what the fuck are you guys doing? Are you fucking retarded? You're supposed to be watching that guy. Are you absolutely fucking retarded or something? Because I've told you what you have to do. I'd love to see that. I think that would be absolute gold. That'd be gold viewing that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I just think like a lot of they just don't want to give away the tactical advantages and stuff. What they should do,
true.
They should do that at the end of the year, which like regardless of what happens. But that's usually why they don't want to give it away. It's like it's small margins as is. If people are seeing like the thought processes, etc., like it becomes
yeah, I mean, if they turn around and say something like, "Oh, you make sure you get on that guy," but I'm sure the opposition's not going to be watching the dressing room cam for themselves. I mean, I would, I'd watch it. So you know, when he says, "Oh, you need to close down this guy,"
I feel like, you know, all right. So if I'm like a right back, I'm like studying that winger. Like I'm finding every single motivation I can. Like because this guy's gonna absolutely come to embarrass you. So you pretty much have to like like every.
What do you? What's your thoughts on like football at the minute? Do you find it a little bit boring, or you know, like when you're watching your own team, it's obviously different. But like when you're watching opposition teams. and they're passing it back and forward, as we do as well. We pass it back, and this, that, and the other. We've now started using 2 strikers under Vitor, which I love.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the 4-4-2.
Yeah.
Everybody else plays this 4-2-3-1 and stuff like that. We've now got 2 strikers who's working together, and it seems to have built the team up to want to get the ball forward, because there's 2 strikers that might be able to get on the end of it. I mean, us on last night against Sunderland, fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
5-0 win.
5-0.
Brilliant.
I mean, I think you have Morgan Gibbs White playing again, which has been big. Like,
he's gone full. He's gone full.
I think he still wants. I don't know. I feel like if he could still make the England camp, but like he's in that like. I think he's a pretty good cam. Like I think when he plays, it's just a matter of like.
Can be annoying though. Can be annoying.
Yeah, but he has that individual. He's kind of like Eze to an extent. He can have that. He has those moments, which those are hard to teach. Those are just hard to teach. Like you can't just. There's some quality. It's just like you can't coach that. It's just everything has to just be like right in the mind. Like Sometimes I think though. Sometimes it annoys me a little bit because he just needs to do the basics instead of trying to do a switch round skill type of back heel and all that kind of stuff. Just do the basics. Just do the basics. Pass the ball on to somebody else on the wing, and then you get into the box like you do really well, arriving in the box late, and then you get your goal. I mean, looking at the goals we scored yesterday, my favourite is the one that I called out wrong, where I said Jesus should have headed that towards the goal, but he headed it into the middle, and Morgan Gibbs White finishes it off, and that's like an hat trick against Burnley, and now he's got to assist and another goal. So I mean, look, at the end of the day, you can say what you like about Marianakis, but he's done the right thing by us, making sure we kept Morgan Gibbs White, going through the actual fault that Spurs tried to get one over on us, and they failed with it. That's actually that's the best part.
You know?
That's the best part. He didn't go to Spurs. It fell.
Yeah.
The best part.
Yeah.
No, but I'll say this though, like football as a whole, it's been interesting because obviously not at the level that we've like the 2000s, etc. Like those were just I don't know how they did it still. Like I don't even know how we took it for granted, honestly. Like looking back on it, they just lowered the level by just like making it with these youth projects, and like every single place doing a youth project. That's just we never got to see the best quality anymore because of that. Partly because of that.
Yeah.
But as far as the game goes, I mean, it's still there. Obviously the British way is like you get right to it, right? Like for a whole 90 minutes, you get right to it. There's no trickery. Like there's no skilling people just for the fun of skilling people. It's just not the English way. English way is like you're going for 5-6 goals, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals if you can, but you have to be focused for the whole time. It's been all right, but I still don't think it's some of the. There's a lot of mistakes I don't like. There's still like a lot of mistakes I just don't like that people make. I don't like the fact that long shots people still don't take long shots. I still don't like that part. That's the number one thing. Like I mean, when you see people that used to be the thing. Like when you used to watch like John Arnorisa or like like Luka Modric or like.
That's how you get your world, isn't it?
Oxlade-Chamberlain used to do that thing too, so it's like that used to be one of the best parts about football.
John Arnorisa, oh man, some of the shots he hit was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he kind of reminded me a lot of like Stuart Pearce when he sort of hit a shot. He just puts his foot straight through it, and he was fucking class, John Arnorisa.
Yeah, I mean, I want those specialists back, man. I miss those specialists. Like, I feel like they were really fun in midfield. Did their jobs, and then
I want the characters back as well. You know,
Yeah.
like Cherky did the Keepy Uppies at the Carabao Cup final. You know, but that's a character. You know,
He is a character.
so
It's just not. It's
it's
not
annoying.
the English way
It's
though. It's not the
annoying.
English way though, right? I mean, it's not
It's
the English
annoying.
way like traditionally. It's you want them to just go for the goal. Like you want them to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
very quick and go for the
yeah.
goal like direct. But nah, but it's one of those things that I mean, sometimes I wonder with the smaller teams, like they do fight like on equal when the game matters. There's the games can be somewhat entertaining.
Oh,
Like I've
absolutely.
seen like some of the
100%.
Leeds games have been pretty entertaining. Like I watched Leeds a couple times. Like
Yeah, totally.
yeah, so that's the state of football right now. We just don't have the big superstars. Like I just don't know if it's hard. It's hard to reach those tiers, right? Like when you think about it, like if you look at like Jude Bellingham level, like when you look at his level, like
Yeah, yeah.
he's still like up here because of the Champions League and everything that he's done. Is his game like? How would you rate his game though? When you think about it, like
To be honest, I don't really watch him that much, to be honest. I don't really watch, like, Real Madrid or anything like that. I watch a lot of, like, the Premier League and stuff. I don't watch a lot of the other leagues that's in the world. I used to watch, like, Serie A lot when Gascoigne went over there, and I think Platt went over there. And I used to watch a lot of that, but I mean, maybe I should do because, I mean, there's a lot of quality sort of games like that. So, I mean, I can understand why Lee does like his league, Spanish leagues and all that kind of stuff because there is a lot of quality there. But I think there is like quality players that come to the Premier League and they're held back by the standard of the managers, you know, on what they want. Whereas you know yourself that Eze is capable of doing a lot more than he's doing at the minute. Even though he scored that goal, he's capable of doing a hell of a lot more than that. But Arteta has his standard, you know, and that's another thing with like Vitor. He's just letting the players do what they do.
yeah.
You know. And I think that's what a lot of it comes down to that as well, because it comes down to being scared to lose and not brave enough to win.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult one because as a manager, I think you know the players do determine like a large portion of like where you whether you're successful or not. So you want them to just play naturally, but
Yeah.
you want to play them naturally. But then it's like
That's why you buy them.
But sometimes there's just not good fits. So it comes down to the manager. So if two players are getting in the way of each other constantly, it's not a good fit to play them together. So
Do you know what? An
decisions.
ideal player that I can key out on this is Stan Collymore. When he was with us, we gave the ball to him, and then he just went and did what he did, and then he was an amazing finisher. And he could dribble the ball, he had power and pace, and he could just go straight through and get the goals. And it's like nowadays, what we do is kind of like when he went to Liverpool, it was like, right, you've got to now be part of the team and start passing the ball to other players and all this kind of stuff. It just doesn't work for those kind of players. That's how Stan Collymore was, and that is the best that he was with us, to be honest. Best striker that I've ever seen, to be honest. He was absolutely phenomenal.
So that's like Emil, kind of like Emil Hosky and like what's that guy's name, and John Barnes.
Yeah.
They could just they had their own character up top. Like they could just they could be on their own island up top basically and still do stuff. But
mate, if that's how it can work, I think counter attack is the complete destruction of the top like 4 or 5 teams. Because the top 4 or 5 teams just want to keep possession. So if you can take it off them, then counter-attack them.
Yeah, Atletico does that too. Like they play that 4-4-2 and they put like Lookman on the left and they have like they have Alvarez and Griezmann up top. Like that's going to be an interesting game this week. Actually, that'll be the big one. Let's see what Arteta does tactically, like at this level. Like it's a
That's going to be
semifinal,
massive, mate.
chance to get to the final. It's you can't have many mistakes there. So that's one of those ones.
I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest, because it's like, look, the one thing that I would say about Arteta is like, and I've said this before, is he had that gung-ho style when you completely went for it, and then he sorted out like a comprehensive style where you just keep the ball, you know. He needs to meld those two together.
Yeah.
So if you're playing like a Wolves or something, or you're playing West Ham, because you've got West Ham at some point, that's where you need to do the gung-ho style, because the thing they're frightened of is losing goals. So if you go at them like that, then you'll be able to get something out of it. But I think, personally, it's like the counter-attacking style is the killer of teams that just keep the ball and just keep attacking you.
Yeah.
You know? Because eventually you will get the ball, and if you've got a player that can actually run with the ball when they get it, you've got every chance of getting something. Look at us against Man City, and Callum Hudson-Odoi scores that goal at the end.
Yeah.
You know, it's just different. It's just different, and it's a perfect way to actually counter teams that want to keep the ball and just stand outside your area trying to find a way to score a goal.
Yeah, it works well. It works well if you have, especially if you have like good midfielders. The midfielders just need to be. You need like one really, really, really good one. Like.
Yeah, I mean, and let's face it, we've got some really good players.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players that a lot of teams will want next season, let's face it. You've got Anderson, you've got Morgan Gibbs-White, I would say you've got Milinkovic, I would say you've also got Murillo. Nico Williams has come on leaps and bounds. I would imagine there'd be a few teams interested in him. Yates, not so much, but Yates is like, I think he's quality. I like Yates. I love Yates. He's one of my kind of players. He bleeds Forest, and I love that. And it's like, you know, you've got Jesus, who's kind of getting into it. I don't think he'll be mega wanted by anybody. Woods is obviously going to go back to New Zealand. He's already said that anyway. Hutchinson is coming on leaps and bounds. I don't think anybody wants him. Morgan Gibbs-White, 100%. 100%. When he's on it, he's on it.
Oh, yeah, and you also got like Ola Aina, who's pretty decent.
Yeah, Aina. Yeah, quality.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those things, but I still think those
and Sells as well.
Yeah, the counterattacking styles against the top teams. I think the big one is like because most of those teams have really good like CDMs that are really good at playing the ball. It's like that's usually the reason. I feel like the speed is different too. I feel like the speed is just different at that level. It's difference between like Forest playing around you and like Arsenal playing around you. It's just the speed of it. Like
yeah, he just seems like, you know, at times, like I say with Odegaard today, there was nothing on for him. There was nothing on for him to pass, so he has to pass back. And I think some players like to do that anyway because they're not going to get a tackle, are they?
It started a little bit bad because Havertz was he was wide open and then he just missed him today. So he just holds up the ball. It's like that's a really good counterattacking event. Like so I don't know. It is right. Like I feel like this team can counterattack, and we've seen it versus Madrid at times. It's not like they can't counterattack. It's just depends on the game. Like against a team like Atletico, like it's just a war for some reason. I do anticipate that just being a very close battle because. But if we get like that one lucky goal, we can blow it wide open. That's the thing.
Exactly. And then they have to come out. Then
they have to come out. But
you know,
we'll see.
It's down to that, I suppose. But I mean, with Arsenal at the minute, there's no sort of like, and if I say this, and it's going to be looked at another way, but there just doesn't seem to be any drive to sort the attack out or make sure it works or anything like that. I mean, you got the goal with as a cracking goal, brilliant goal. But then you've got to sort of kind of keep it working. But if you manage to get 3 points when you're in the situation you're in, that's all that counts, isn't it? Same as us, really, in relegation. If you manage to get those 3 points, that's all that matters. It's all that matters. When I went to the ground, when I was going to the City ground all the time, you see it differently when you're actually in the ground. Because even if you win 1-0 and you stink it out, you still won. It don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, at this level, it's all points.
I'll be back in a sec, bro. I need a pee. Yeah. Sorry, mate. There's not a lot of chat, to be honest, but I'll be back in a sec.
Now I'll be back too. Give me like 1 sec. Let me get it. I don't know. I'll be on some.
Right, okay. Well, I turned my mic off. I mean, Borgab probably having a piss, I don't know. But mic is still on, Borgab, and I can hear it running water. So, Borgab, I've got 2 questions for you here. Number one, will Forest stay up? What do you think on that? And number 2, do you think you'll see it through? Do you think you'll win the league? What's your mindset on this league? Do you think you'll win it?
Yeah, I think Forest will stay up. I said, I was believing in them before. I just didn't think they were I didn't think they were a relegation side. They had too much quality to be a relegation side. It was just getting the right results together.
So that keeps you on the stream.
Yeah, I mean, I said that like I said that like what like I said that like with 10 games left. Actually, I think that's when I was probably last on here. But yeah,
they got Pepsi as well.
And then with Arsenal winning, this is a really tough one because, but I think, this is a tough one because I forget who we have left actually.
How confident are you?
Not that confident, man. It's
no.
It's tough, man. It's tough to be confident because the same stuff I said earlier in the year. It's I don't know what these teams' mentality is. Are they actually willing to die on the pitch? Like, I know they talk about that, but I don't think they know what that means personally. Like when you're like actually, when you're actually giving it your all, like you're absolutely exhausted, like to the point where I don't think they know what that actually means. I think they, 4 games left, 3 London derbies. So, I think we have Palace at the very end of the season.
Well, you got Fulham next. You got Fulham next on the 2nd of May. That is next, isn't it? Yeah, 2nd of May is Fulham. That's going to be a derby. And then you've got West Ham, which is another derby. Which, I mean, I think
Fulham. I think Fulham will be a win. I think Fulham will be a win. West Ham.
Yeah. Like Pepsi says, 4 games left and 3 London derbies. Yeah, I mean, but you tend to do all right in the derbies, though, don't you? Let's face it. I mean, you tend to do okay in them.
I mean, it depends. Like, it depends. They're always like prideful games, so it's like they're always kind of tough to an extent. Last year, we did pull out the Fulham one. I think last time 2-1, but
Yeah, Fulham's a big one, to be honest.
Palace has always been a difficult one. I think Palace will definitely be a difficult one. I think City will drop points, though. That's the thing. I think there will be a game like City drop points just for some reason. Like I think there'll be like a game that City drop points.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cole, to be honest. But the question is, which game is probable City drop points? Who's City got? Let's have a look. City, where the fuck is it? City, I've got Everton, who lost today to West Ham, but it is at Everton. Yeah, Man City, Brentford. And then it's Manchester City and Bournemouth. And Man City and Aston Villa. And obviously, I think they've got a game with Palace as well, haven't they? Yeah, it's the Man City and Palace. Yeah, that's a good point, Cole. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think for me, the thing I don't know with the Arsenal team is, you know what, you've seen City like in the last when they won the titles, right? Those like final day games where it's they're so they're absolutely nerve wracking, right? Like City went down, I think 1-0 towards Villa, and then they came back and won that game. Is Arsenal going to do it? Do I trust Arsenal to go into those games like and get a result like when it really needs to happen?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting thought, to be honest. But, I mean, City, the thing is about City is, like, look at the Burnley game. They had 98% possession in that game and only won 1-0, you know? Yeah. And by the end of it, Burnley was, like, all over them. So, the thing with City is they can do good stuff and they can stay outside your box. It's just whether it actually works out in that respect. So I wouldn't sort of look at that and say that that's going to be a guarantee.
I mean, if there's twists and turns, I think Arsenal could pull it off. It's sports. Like I've seen title races just shift like that. You know, when Tevez for City, they chased down like Man United in the 5 games. Like it was twists and turns. Like we could have a story like that this year, but.
It could become very, very interesting because Saka's obviously come back. Didn't really see a lot of him today, to be honest. Didn't come back till quite long into the game as well. So obviously he's just trying to fight his way back. Gyökeres, for me, he's just a wasted striker at Arsenal. He's a completely wasted striker at Arsenal. I think if he was at any other team, then he would be completely banging goals in and getting assists.
I think he would have been good for United, actually, to get that game. United would have been actually a perfect fit.
Evening, Colin. You're all right, matey. I think it's going to be interesting, but again, I'm going to continue to say that I think you will get it over the line. And if you do, then I need to have 1 million subs and 1 million likes because I'm the only one that stayed positive in all of this.
Hey, you might be showered by top Gooner love.
And if it don't work out, then I need to be gone and the cave is finished.
You might have a lot of Arsenal fans they're gonna start asking you for predictions on a regular basis. I mean. No, but it's been interesting this year with the Arsenal fan base as a whole has been interesting. Also, just watching.
Cole says it's sports, guys. Have a good weekend. Oh yeah, same to you, bro. Big up to your in-laws. Big up to your missus. Big up to Arthur as well. Cheers for dropping in, mate. Appreciate it all the time.
I mean, it should be good. I mean, what do you think is going to happen with the rest of the top 4 though? Like. I think United will definitely get one of them. Get one of the spots, and then
looking like it. Looking like it.
Liverpool, I guess Liverpool are in the driver's seat. Liverpool and Villa are tied at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, like Danny says, he's a Liverpool fan. Top four means nothing to me. And I understand that from a Liverpool fan because, you know, they've done greatness in the past. So top four means nothing. The only thing top four means is fucking Wenger fucking cups and all that kind of stuff. Nobody wants top four. I'd like to have top four, don't get me wrong, because we've just come back into the league, you know, over 2 or 3 seasons, and I'd love to get top four. But for teams like yours and like Man United and like Liverpool, top four is like a bit of a joke for what you've done in the past.
Yeah, for some people, I think top four can be a standard, but that's a difficult one. It's hard to make it. It's hard to make it is because all those teams are spending about the same amount of money. So
yeah,
it could just be yeah. Like look at the Chelsea situation right now. It's with their team. It's like they're dropping out of the Champions League. Like their fans aren't happy, rightfully so. I think because that's just not Chelsea. I think that's just Chelsea's at that level. They just know they shouldn't be at that level, kind of thing. They should be making the Champions League. So, but when you look at their stuff, like they bought that. When you look at our project and look at their project, as much as I hate to use that word, like we did it just 1 year before them. We started them like probably about 1 or 2 years before them. We got into the Champions League, but we somehow, to an extent, to a credit, we did keep climbing. People thought like we're just gonna go back to the old ways where we're just gonna be happy getting the top four, and that, we competed for the title. We've gotten a little bit higher, but it's not that easy. Like Man U's been in the Champions League, but they've just been a yo-yo team in and out of the Champions League. So it happens too. But.
Colin says we have as much chance of getting over the line as getting a pork chop in a synagogue.
It would be fair.
Mate, I just have a feeling, and if that feeling comes right, you better all turn round and say, hail the Yeti and join my cult and get away from the Arteta cult and join mine, because I am talking truths, you know? It's just a feeling. I don't know why, but it is just a feeling. And I do think you are going to be lifting the Premier League trophy. Just a feeling. And if it goes wrong, sorry, but at the end of the day, YouTubers don't know anything. I thought the FA Cup final was today, so yeah, let's not go there.
It would be my first good summer in like 20 years. So I mean, it would be. I've never had a summer where we won the title. So it's It's always been the same thing. It's all. I mean, it's just usually the summer is just a continuation of the season to an extent, because it's been painful the last couple of ones. But I mean, usually I read the Arsenal history a little bit more, but.
I've heard today that apparently the game in the Europa is going to go down to penalties. How do people know that?
The game in Europa is going to go. I mean,
the Aston Villa Forest game is going to go down to penalties.
How
does anybody know these things?
I mean, there's like an app that I think there's an app that people predict stuff like that. Like in the US, it's called Kelsey. Like they put money on stuff that they expect in the future. So you can bet on the next president at the moment. So
exactly. Yeah. I mean, I just have a feeling, and that's it, and that's exactly what it is. That this could be the season where you get over the line. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. But I don't know what changes either.
I don't know what changes either with the title. Like he got it over the line, but then it's like when you look back on the season, now the hardest feelings.
It's not good, is it?
Hardest feelings are still going to be the cup final that we gave.
Yeah, but are you going to care about that if you lift the title?
Yeah, I mean, based on where we were at in that point of the season, based on that performance that I saw, like I'll still be pissed at that. Like,
Yeah, fair play. That's proper fun.
I mean, that ruined about 2 weeks. that ruined my 2 weeks for that. Like, I don't know. It's the FA Cup. Same thing with the FA Cup. Like, same thing. We'll see what happens with the Champions League. But yeah, I mean, one title would be nice. It just would, but I'm not banking on it at the moment. Like
winning titles or winning cups is what it's all about. I mean, let's not get me twisted here, because what I want Forest to be doing is not being stuck in a relegation fight. I want them to be doing more. I want to win every single fucking title. That's what every single fan wants to do. You know, whether it's reality or whether it's not, that is the end game. That is the end game, 100%.
I mean,
like I say, it's just a feeling.
I put it out there like at one point. I would love to see a team do a quadruple, man. I would love Arsenal to do it, but I would love somebody to actually pull that off, like the quadruple. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't, because it hasn't been done before. It does. I think Liverpool came the closest. It would be nice if Arsenal, like this year, we were in it until what, until the end of March, basically. So I'll give it. That's not an achievement, but we got kind of. I would love for people to actually go and actually take that next step. It'll be so amazing to watch. It'll be so amazing to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And Colin says, imagine keeping Arteta. I watched the semi-final rather than us. I had both of them on. Because I had one in the right side of my screen, and I had your game on full. And yes, there was it wasn't convincing. Let's face it, it wasn't convincing. Great goal by Eze, but it wasn't convincing. And I've been saying for a while now, with Arsenal, you can't let them get back in numbers. If they get back in numbers, you're in trouble. And this is why I say about the counter-attack. And that's with any team. You can't let them get back in numbers.
Yeah, I don't know what will happen with them. But Judgment Day, I guess they call it, right? In the UK. Like, it's pretty much Judgment Day on... What's the last day of the season? It's May.
Is it May 19th, May 20th, or something?
It's usually like always there.
My birthday.
It's always around there, but
yeah, it's my birthday. I think it's around the end of the season, or is that the cup? I can't remember.
24th. The 24th is the final day.
So, yeah. I know there's like a cup on my birthday. I think.
Probably the FA Cup final.
Yeah. I think it's something like that. I think it's always been like something like that.
So then the World Cup start date is what? Is it like July 4th? When's the World Cup start? You should know this.
I love the World Cup.
June 11th. So we got about that's so decent. I mean, it's always decent actually.
I love the World Cup. I love the World Cup, always have done, but it's like, with England, they just fucking drive me down so many times, because you can see the quality that's there, but it just don't get put out, and it's so annoying watching the World Cup.
Yeah, the hardest part is the first 3 weeks of the World Cup, because it's like, there's so many games, there's just so many games, it's like, you want to watch as many as you can. And then the thing is though, it's across 3 weeks basically. So
yeah,
it's a great time, but it's just really heavy. It's just when you gotta like balance other things, it's just gonna be heavy.
When does that start anyway? The World Cup,
June 11th. So Champions League final is on the 30th, and then 12 days later we got the World Cup start date, which is. I think it's Mexico and South Africa play for the first game. So.
Mate, I'll probably watch them all. I won't do like watch-alongs for all of them. I might do. I don't know. Depends. but I might do watch-alongs for all of them. I won't know half the players, but I may do like watch-alongs for them because I've always liked the World Cup. When it comes to England, I know what we're like, and we do stupid things, and it's so fucking annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good time to also like. You'll see a lot of international fans in the chats if depends on the World Cup and how if people actually have time. But
it's well,
different.
Anderson will be there. Anderson will be there, so I mean, I'll obviously watch it for that.
Just I mean, Ola Aina should be there too for Nigeria. Wait.
Most probably, yeah. I would imagine it would be. Sangori will be there for Ivory Coast if they're in it.
Yeah.
Are they in? Are Ivory Coast in it?
I don't know. Nah, so Nigeria's not in it. That's right. Like they failed to qualify. I forgot about them. Like the squads. I guess it's just good to see it on the day. It's weird. Like you actually like. It's weird. That's the other great part about watching the World Cup. It's like you get to find out some good. You get to find out some good players because you get to see them more regularly.
Although there's been some bad ones brought over, though, haven't they? When you've got the World Cup and was it Poborski for Manchester United? It wasn't great, was he? To be honest, what was that guy's name for Man United on the right wing? Ken Cholskis. Ken Cholskis was class.
Yeah. I mean, that was the case with Arshavin. I mean, he was all right. I mean, he wasn't.
He wasn't. He wasn't all that, was he? Really?
He's still. I mean, I'd still take him over some of these players now, though. That's the problem.
But the thing is, your problem's not players. Your problem is a manager that hasn't got a fucking clue. No. That's what your problem is. It's anything else. I think Spain and France are a good shout. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think they're definitely a good shout. I think with us, we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot at some point, and it just gets so frustrating. I used to love it back in the day when I was a kid. I used to love it. Love watching England in the cups, in the World Cup, stuff like that, in the Euros. But I got to a point where I was just like, you know what? It's the same shit all the fucking time, which is probably how you feel about Arsenal. It's the same shit all the time. You put your energy and your time into it, and then they don't put their energy and their time into it. And it just gets so frustrating. Those fucking horns ruined the World Cup, 2010 World Cup. Yeah.
I mean, England's when they got the last World Cup, what it was they didn't play as a team, man. When you look back on it, like they had like individual quality. They had individual. I think Jude saved you in a game. Saka saved you in a game, and then Kane scored a random game. But then when it came to playing like an actual team, it's like they just weren't together. Especially when you play Spain, they just you saw the level difference in the teams. Like
yeah. I mean, I think one of the best like World Cup like England teams we've had is when we had Gerrard and Lampard in the midfield. And, I think that was, like, perfect, apart from, like, one of them went forward. I mean, Gerrard was a quality player, and I think neither of them want to sort of stay back in the midfield when the other one went forward. And it kind of hurt us. And then you got Sterling, who, let's face it, if he passes it into Kane when he's in the box, instead of being greedy, then Kane scores, And he just didn't do it.
Was 2010 the one you got eliminated by Germany? Like Germany absolutely.
I think, I think so. I can't remember, bro. To be honest, I can't remember it that well.
Yeah, like it's always been the case with England. You had good players. I mean, you had Ashley Cole at one point. Like
Yeah,
Ashley
yeah.
Cole and Rio is like that should be a cheat code. Like just having those two. But um, then and you had John Terry. Say what you want.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he's the.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's. People say he's not the. He's up. I think he's up there as like the best English
Mm.
defender. But
Oh yeah,
I think
definitely, definitely.
he's so consistent.
He's definitely up there for fucking other players' misses. He's definitely up there for that.
Yeah.
78, I think Kempes was with Argentina was brilliant, and the best World Cup squad England had was the one
92.
which won it. Yeah, absolutely, but I didn't see that. Bro, I didn't actually see that
Supposedly
at
the
the
Holy
time. I'm
Trinity.
talking about what I saw at the time.
People talk about the Holy Trinity, I guess, with Man U that got that title. But I mean, uh, the World Cup is for England to do well. It it's a difficult one, right? Because you have certain quality. I just don't know
Do you
the
know
best
what?
like
Do you know what
thing
I
that
think screws England over, right? As a team, it's because a lot of the players we have in the Premier League are foreign players and they're not English. So they get used to like playing with them, and we are not good enough as like an England team to be able to keep doing those things because we have a lot of foreign players that come in, and it's like a lot of foreign players that come in as well. They get used to the English game and they also get used to their game, so they get used to the hard tackling and all that, and you turn them into superstars. When they come to England, you turn them into superstars because they're used to like having the time and space to do what they want to do over in the country they come from, and then they come to England and they get used to that tough side of it as well. So we actually turn players into superstars. Look at Vieira, another one. Spot on Pepsi, 66 brilliant team by comparison. Yeah, 100%. Mate, I agree with that completely. I totally agree with that. I meant like the teams that I've seen play.
yeah.
I didn't see them, mate. I was still in my dad's cock.
I mean, but at the same time, though, I mean, you guys have good physical, development. You can develop your players really well physically, right?
Mm,
You'd think that's a big advantage, like strength and stuff like that. But
yeah.
uh, but it's just that, yeah, some of these Spanish players, their technical abilities, like I said, are just so good. It's
But the thing is, you can't play the English game in the World Cup. You can't get in there straight away on a Spanish player because they're going to go down and you're going to get a yellow card. The worst one for me was Beckham when with Simeone, and Beckham did that stupid little back kick,
yeah,
which was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and gets sent off. It was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I've always said this is love to see the foreign players play for country they play in. We'd always win then. Yeah, mate, look, at the end of the day, when they come to the English League, they're going to get a lot of attention. They're going to get marked out of the game. They're going to get a lot of tackles coming in that they're not used to. And when they get used to actually playing around that situation, they are going to become fucking amazing players.
I agree. Like that's like the Rodris of the world, the Rodris of the
Yeah.
world, the Mikel Marinos of the world. Like they're just so used to it by now. Um, but used to it, just playing the quick game.
If you watch like the foreign games, I mean, I don't watch a lot of La Liga, but I used to watch a lot of Serie A. You get a lot of time on the ball before somebody comes in to try and take the ball off you. In England, it's different. As soon as you get on the ball, somebody's on you and trying to tackle the ball away from you and all that kind of stuff. So it's obviously going to make a difference.
Yeah, but I don't know why you don't just play like Ivan Toney and Harry Kane, like and just wear them down, just wear them down, like
Yeah.
just wear them down physically, like because
Yeah.
there's a lot of teams like if you're constantly if they're constantly bombarding them like with strength and power, especially the defense, they'll break at some point. Like, but England doesn't do that. It's they try to play technical against the technical teams, and they realize it's not the game that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not our game. But if we go with our game, then we're going to keep getting sent off, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the.
If we go with our actual game, we're going to keep getting sent off. But we should be able to sort of go with our game because we're England, so we should be able to actually do that. But it's not going to work.
And also,
It's not going to work.
I do think England needs to develop better fullbacks. Also, like
Yeah.
I think that's especially the left backs. Especially the left backs need to they need to get a little bit stronger. I think, especially if they're dealing with these trickery players. I would rather just have them defend. Just focus on defending. Like make defending the only thing that you do. Like forget like being in the forget the going forward. Like just focus on like
Maybe just do the counter attack thing.
Yeah, like
and sort of go on that.
Like someone like Ashley Cole, like he could go forward, but he had the winger skills. But he locked down somebody on that like left wing. You're not. So I feel like England should be. That's what England needs to like focus on. But
no, I agree. Channel 4 Football Italia was awesome. Oh, brilliant.
Was that
brilliant.
the Gaza?
Always used to watch it. Yeah. When Gaza went over there, Black went over there as well.
Yeah, and he had a lot. I think the thing with Italy for him was that he had a lot of injuries. That's what they said. Like, he just had a lot of injuries at that point. But
I like to see that, and I like to sort of watch a lot of these big teams and stuff. I wish I actually just watched a lot of like different games. Obviously, like in Brazil, because we tend to sign players from Brazil, you know. And to be quite honest, we've picked up some absolute gems in Jaya Cunha, in Murillo, in the left back that we had. I can't remember his fucking name now, but he was class. We got rid of. He wanted to leave, but I think we're doing all right. We're in the Brazilian thing. I like Danilo, to be honest. I like Danilo, but he's gone as well.
Oh, Brazil's nice. I mean, Mexico is really fun to watch if you ever get it. Mexico can be really fun to watch too. But it's a different style. It's good to like. That's the best part. It's like. Nowadays, with highlights, it helps. I mean, if you really want to follow a team on the other side of the world, but
I think it comes down to like your love of football and your love of like just watching it. And I think a lot of the foreign games are a hell of a lot better than a lot of the English games right now. We're so sort of stuck in our ways at the minute.
Yeah, but it always comes back to England. Though. I mean, England made the sport. Wanted to keep it kind of secret, but it got out, and the whole world starts playing it. Like from the whole world starts playing it. Like,
100%, 100%. Here's Dal. Let me bring Dal in.
Yeah.
How you doing, Dal? You all right, matey?
I'm doing great. How does it feel to absolutely smash Sunderland and be the informed team in the Prem right now?
Fucking amazing, bro.
Amazing.
Fucking amazing.
Congrats. I should have a beer in my hand, but it's a little... may have to drive.
Bro,
here.
I am on cloud 9, and I'll be on cloud 9 for the whole weekend up till the next game. That was fucking insane.
That was fucking insane.
I said at the start of the game, we've got to have the better mentality than these, and it's going to be a tough game. I put a short out where I said at the start of the game that this is going to be a really tough game. We've got to be mega on this. And I tell you what, my boys came good, bro. My boys came good.
They did.
Fantastic. What do you think, Dal, about the game today?
Horse shit. Fucking dog shit. No, I was just on with our pal Steve, and no, we had a good hour talk about it. You know, I'm almost out of words. Right, I don't know what I even saw today. Like you're up 1-0 at home, and you put your foot on the fucking brake again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
They put Newcastle are fucking 16th in the league. What are we doing? Their midfield is good. That's it.
Yeah.
Matt Wecky versus Dan Byrne, and you can't fucking cross a ball.
What do you think of that Tonali shot? Because that Tonali shot had some major venom in it.
Thank God we have Rhea.
Yeah.
You know, him and Matt Sells, joint Golden Glove winners last season.
Absolutely.
Big up, Natster. No, the only positive is, of course, the 3 points. The only positive out of all of this right now, though it's the only positive for the next 5 to 6 weeks, is that we're not chasing the points, right? City are chasing the points essentially, right? Even though they do have a game in hand, I get that. And I have a slight bit of confidence that they didn't play that well against Burnley, and Southampton actually scored on them today.
Yeah.
Right? So there may be some cracks in that, but I'm not relying on that. I'm not relying on that as Arteta's going to all of a sudden pull his head out his ass and play direct attacking football just because City may have a slight hiccup. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's holding them back, guys. I just don't get, like, you go 1-0 up in the 28th minute, 30th. Yeah, but why? Why does he continue to start Havertz? There was no reason to start Havertz today. Now he's got a knock, which doesn't fucking matter anyway. You know,
best thing he did was give the ball back to Eze.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, "Oh, Havertz, wow, you made a great back pass." Yay! Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up Natster, you're well, pal. Make sure you sub to Natster as well. Make sure you give him a sub. Tara's is going right down to the wire. I've been seeing this shit in recent games. Absolutely, bro. And you're welcome to come on as well. I've dropped the stream into the chat. And it's honestly, I still think you're going to get it done. And I keep saying this because I have a feeling. But hey, mate, I'm more confident than you guys are. So, yeah.
Yeti must be a dream to like all something like.
Do you know what? If it happens, we'll go back to this stream.
That's what you said last week. We'll go back to last week's stream.
You can go, hey,
$100 super chat for beer fund incoming.
No, I mean Dell's right though. Like, I mean, I feel like because we're putting them, we're forcing them to put we're forcing them to like collect points now.
Right.
Maybe there's a chance there could be a little chink in the armor. You know, like
maybe
nice, but it's a difficult one with that one. Like I said, like I was telling Yeti, it's like that team's like a juggernaut with like they have some good pieces. Like when you look at Doku, he'll just run you to the ground. Semenyo, Holland, and then
but they struggled against Southampton. They struggled against Burnley.
Yeah, it's the defense though, right? Mostly it's the defense, like the midfield. Which games has Rodri played? Like I think that's a big difference.
Like, Rodri didn't play. He's injured, right? Did he get a groin injury?
Nico Gonzalez played.
I think it's precautionary with Rodri. I think they're just doing the precautionary thing with Rodri, but it just depends. It's if City want to turn it up, they can turn it up. Like they're the only team that they actually have a history of like going on runs of 10. Like they're the only team that can say they can. We've gone like 10, 12 games and won titles. So I mean that's a tough one.
No, that's 100%, Bargab. You're right, and I think that if even our man Yeti's Forest have kind of found that second, third gear now. That Sunday was a fucking ass kicking. It wasn't even close, right? And you know what, Yeti, your manager sat there like this and let him play.
Yeah, and he also wears a Forest. He also wears a Forest shirt as well.
The Forest shirt.
He also has a Forest coat on.
I think Forest have had some better wins than Arsenal this year. Like, some of their games have been. Yeah, it's just they're entertaining to watch on the counter attack. Compared to
they're very entertaining to watch. I think them and City are the informed teams right now.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But I mean, there's still work to do. beating Sunderland. Like I said from the start, you've got to, I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot tougher game than it was.
Me too.
And Sunderland are the mentality merchants at the minute. I mean, what they've done this season has to be commended because they've been absolutely fantastic. The only team that, in my opinion, that's come up that's been better is Leicester City because they came up and then won the league. So, but Sunderland have done a fantastic job in that respect. But it's like going to that game in the Stadium of Light as well. That was always going to be a tough one, but we had more mentality than them, and we overdid them. Same as we did with Liverpool last season, And the mentality's there, and Vitor seems to have them ticking, man, and they're believing. We're starting to score goals now as well.
Plays the right lineup. Right?
Oh, he's a fantastic lineup. And the thing is, another thing I like about Vitor as well is he learns from his mistakes. And when he put on, when he went for Woods and Jesus in the second half of the Burnley game, he saw it worked. And he saw Morato straight away. And he uses Jaya Cunha instead because Jaya Cunha is going to be a big one as well. We might lose Murillo, but Jaya Cunha is completely on the same level eventually, I think.
I haven't heard much about Murillo leaving. He may stay, bro. He may stay.
He wants Champions League, mate. So
they all do.
Yeah. But I mean, if we win the Europa, we've got Champions League.
Good question. Do you think you can do Villa? You think you
100%.
can?
100%. If we keep that same mentality as what we had yesterday and we keep it burning, we're 8 games unbeaten now under Vitor.
No shit.
So, yeah, 8 games unbeaten.
Wow.
And we've started finding the net now as well. So, yeah, 100%, I think, if we can beat Villa. 100%.
So
I wouldn't say any other way.
Thursday next week, right?
So,
and that's a two-leg match as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you got to go to their place first?
I think, is it... hold on, let me have a look.
Because I think you can beat them, too. I think that Sunderland game just was like...
First leg's at the City Ground.
Okay. If you can get out of there with a 3-1 or 3-0, you're beating them.
Absolutely. 100%. And they're starting
you guys won the fucking Europa Cup final. Holy shit. That to me would be the story of the season. That's the story of the season, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back in Europe and we're winning in Europe. And that's what we need to be doing.
Yeah, that Sunderland was excellent, Colin. Fantastic.
Quality.
We couldn't pull off that. I mean, look at us. We gave it up at the last minute at the fucking Stadium of Light with a Brian Bobby fucking bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This team we're so tap Bargav. It's fucking peak, bro.
I mean, I've told people that it's painful to watch Arsenal. They're like, you're still top. It's like so many people just don't get it like whatsoever.
Bargav, let me ask you, would you have started Havertz over Gyökeres today?
Yeah, actually, I would have but
why?
I just like
he likes Havertz.
I do like Havertz. I mean, but I still think
Get him off the stream.
All right,
it's
so the
forest stream.
The best goal I saw Gyökeres this year do was like what, the Atletico Madrid outside the box, like curler. Was that the one? There was a curler.
Yeah.
But
what do you like about Havertz?
It's his shiftiness, I guess. I like his mobility.
He's a dirty bastard.
He could. I feel like if used right, like the guy has quality in him. You can see it. It's just we got to get it out of him more. It's always been the issue. But
so you think Arteta's the roadblock to his quality?
Yeah.
Shining.
I don't see the quality in him.
He scored some goals for us. He's the reason we're sporting tie. Like he was the reason we're in the Champions League.
I mean, there's more quality in Gyökeres, to be honest.
He's the reason we're in the Champions League the way we are right now. Like. It's because
There's no denying he had his composure for that goal. There's no denying that.
There's stuff about there's stuff about Havertz that I think
Back in the sand,
with better service and we need like one more creative player that actually gets it. I think it would unlock him. But yeah, with Gyökeres, it's the issue. It's the same thing I was telling Yeti. It's like you get the ball to Havertz in tight spaces, he can wiggle around it. You get the ball to Gyökeres in that situation. It's always a tussle, and he always ends up losing the tussle in the Prem this year. So it's either he improves his physicality. I don't know if he's making up. I don't think he's getting that like technical ability though. So I just don't see it.
Would you agree that Arteta playing Havertz the last 2 or 3 seasons, last 2 seasons, has kept us from winning the league?
Last year was injuries. I mean, right? Like Havertz went down.
Sure.
Havertz went down, but he was on pace for what? He's on pace for like 30 goals, I think.
Yeah, it's just 3, right? Because 2024 is when we went on that run of 31.
Which one was it? Was he on track for 25 goals or like 20 goals? I forget which one. Like,
in 2024, in January of 2024, that's when we went on that run of 31 scored and 4 conceded.
Yeah.
And then 2020, most of 2025, he was injured.
Last year was a dead season. Yeah, last year was a dead season. Like.
Right, but still, at the end of those seasons, Arteta's still putting him in there. Right.
I think last year,
the year before last, he put him on left wing and he forced Jesus in there. Right, and he put Havertz on the left wing and he lost to Villa.
I mean, last year we tried Jesus with the 4-4-2 at times. With him and Havertz, I just think he just does. I see him as a decent. If anything, I see him as a decent backup at least because I think there's still some quality there, and he's a good option. He's a good option in the midfield that he can kind of like do that dual role. Now, we don't have those elite strikers, man. It's just not there. Like I feel like they just don't make strikers like they used to.
I agree with that.
You do have an elite striker, Gyökeres, and I think with any other team, then you'll see exactly what that guy's all about. In any other team, I think Gyökeres cleans up, and that's just my opinion on it. But you're not playing him right.
Yeah, but I think Barganev has a point that Havertz is a little looser on his feet, right? He can wiggle out of those situations where Gyökeres kind of stumbles a bit. So I would agree with that. But I think like what Yeti's saying too, which I agree with wholeheartedly, is that if we played more direct football and we had an attacking midfielder that could actually get the service to him, which we do in Eze, we don't in Odegaard, right? I think Gyökeres still is the better finisher than Havertz at the end of the day. Havertz, but I agree, Bargav. I don't really rate Havertz, but I do think that he has some of that in him to get out of those, like you said, those tight situations and try to do something, because we have seen that over time. He's not
your striker. He's not your striker.
Arteta playing Havertz over and over, and every time we've come in second. We came in second in 2024, came in second in 2025, and we may well come in second in 2026.
Yeah, but this season, the reason we come in second would be the number one reason is the attack. I mean, the collective attack. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then you can also throw in there like the mentality, the mentality of the defense in like the bigger games. But you can maybe throw that. You can maybe criticize them just a little bit. But with the team, it's the attack, man. It's like you just can't play this way. Like you can't play this badly. Like lack of creativity. Don't get me like they've grinded games. That's the only positive I'll say about that team. But it's not really. It's Arsenal, man. You can't.
The thing is though, is they don't play to Gyökeres. Gyökeres has to fight for every single thing that he gets. Whereas when Havertz is on, they play to him because obviously, Arteta wants to be proven right on signing Havertz for 65 million and make sure that he does something. And it's like with Gyökeres, to me, I think Gyökeres should get the fuck out of Arsenal because I think he's, in other teams, I think he would be sectioned as a pivotal man and they just play the ball over to him. and he does and he gets the ball, and you never play the ball to him. I watched Odegaard today.
Right.
There was so many times where Gyökeres made a run, and Odegaard didn't give him the ball. He passed it back.
That one glaring time when he ran on the left channel. He ran right behind. It was wide open, and Odegaard put him through, but he went the opposite direction.
I mean, we haven't seen his finishing much. Yeah, we haven't seen his finishing much this year. That's for sure. But I haven't seen the full.
It's not just finishing though. He's got an amazing assist thing as well. So he's perfect for Arsenal with the right fucking manager.
Yeah,
who knows how to use it.
I mean, you need a counter. You got to change the whole system up for him too, though. That's another.
That's what managers do.
That's what rookie managers don't understand, right?
Yeah,
and almost like Pepsi's got to play too. I mean, you could play Havertz on the left, Havertz on the left, Gyökeres up top, and Jesus on the right. Maybe there's something there, right? But then we don't have Moreno to bring on.
Let's just bring up what Vitor's done, because Vitor's seen that Jesus and Woods can play together, and then sort of worked it out from that, and seen that it brings a big mentality to the players to know that there's players up the front that can actually do something, and that's making the difference.
Right. And especially if Jesus can run off the shoulders and play in behind Wood. He can run to the outside. He can create triangles. He can pass it back as a give and go, and then make that run past the defender. And we just don't play that way. We just play that U-shaped horseshoe-shaped football. That's safety first and attack second. Even when we're 1-0 up.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And the reason I have a feeling that you will get it over the line is because Arteta is just a lucky bastard. And he's been a lucky bastard for most of the time.
Let me ask you guys this. Do we beat Atletico in the two legs?
No.
I think it's going to be close, and they'll get goals. They'll actually get goals. I just don't know which they have the way they played versus.
Don't think you get the Champions League.
Yeah, who did they place? Who did they just recently
beat Barcelona?
Yeah, but the way they played Barcelona, they played 4-4-2. They had Lookman on the left, and they somehow got goals out of that. And then they had Alvarez and Griezmann up top. So those two,
right?
Those two love Alvarez loves to score, and they get it to him in the right spot. So I can see that. I can see him scoring. So I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a tight game all the way around.
Away and home, I think if we can play the stinky football that we do and get that 0-0 away, I think we beat them at home. I still think we beat them. I bet it's going to be. It's going to be peak though in that away leg, because if they beat us 2-0, we've got a big job to do at home. But if they only go up 1-0, I could see us beating them 2-1, 2-0.
Yeah, I think you're going out of the Champions League, but I think we'll get the title.
You think do you mean we're going out in the semifinal against Atletico, or that we're going out in the final against PSG or Bayern Munich, which I do believe both those teams beat us.
I don't think you're going to win the Champions League at all, but I do think you will win the title.
If we go to the final, who do you pick between Bayern and PSG? And if we go to the final, who do you think? Did you just say we don't go to the final at all? So we do fall out to Atletico.
Not Atletico, but I don't think you win the Champions League
against Bayern or PSG.
Yeah. I don't think you win the Champions League. I think you've got a good chance of winning the title of the Premier League, but I don't think you win the Champions League.
Wow. What about you, Bargad? Do you think we beat PSG or Bayern Munich?
I have belief that we'll get to the final. The Bayern team's different than when we played them. They have Musiala.
Far different.
They have Musiala back. They have decent defense. Elise is coming together a lot more. So that team's kind of tough. PSG is PSG, but I think we will do it against PSG though for some reason. But
I would
love to
too,
play. I want to play Bayern personally. I
too.
kind of want to play Bayern personally.
Oh,
Really?
Pepsi prefers PSG over.
I think I prefer PSG over Bayern at this point.
No, because so the reason I don't want to deal with PSG is they've already gone that distance, so they know what it takes to like get to that distance. So
That is true. That is true.
It's a
And I think
tough
that makes a big difference as well on whether you've done it before. And that's why I think that in the Premier League it's going to be difficult, but you are going to sort of crawl over the line. And I'm not gonna give that up because I'm a stubborn bastard. So I'm not gonna give that up.
You don't want us to come back to the streams.
Wait, I don't mind because
You
it's just
bastard.
it's just something I'm saying.
No,
YouTubers
I get
aren't
it.
always right, you know.
I get it. I
Get
love your
things
faith,
wrong.
man. I love your faith from your lips to God's ear, my friend.
Bro, I thought Man City won the FA Cup today, so we definitely get things wrong.
Arsenal Forest in the Super Cup. Forest 2-0.
That'd be crazy, actually.
Do you know what? One of the best things I've read today is like going online. Is so many teams are saying I would hate to be playing Forest
Yep.
at the end of this season.
Talking to Strasbourg Steve, just before I hopped on, you guys are facing them in 2 or 3 weeks time.
Yeah,
And I said, dude, you're going against one of the informed teams right now in the Prem. And he goes, we're not winning that game.
yeah.
He goes, Forest
Yeah.
are going to beat us. He's already convinced that Forest. He thinks that he sees Newcastle, I think, somewhat in a relegation battle as well a bit. If they lose the next 3 games, it could be peak.
Yeah.
Really peak for them. West Ham win, you guys win. But I truly think Tottenham are going down. Oh, I would have loved to
Question. Would you guys like to play as at the minute?
At
Would
the
I
City
what?
Ground?
What?
No.
Even at the Emirates, would you guys like to play us when you're trying to
I would
fight to
I would
stay at the
favor
top
us
of
at the
league?
Emirates. I'm sorry, but I would favor us at the Emirates, but not at your patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sunderland probably favoured themselves at Stadium of Light. Look how that
Sunderland
went.
ain't us, bro.
I don't want to play that.
Sunderland ain't us. Not
Yeah,
to
but-
say that we're this or that, but we have that bit of that quality than Sunderland does.
Wait, yeah, but at the end of the day, you're saying that you're not at it at the moment. So even at the Emirates, you won't want to face us.
I don't know. You guys have a tough time coming to the Emirates, though. Historically.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Right.
We do. But
5-0
hey,
that
things
season?
change. We had tough times at Anfield for 55 years, but then
There
we
you go.
beat them. So
Leeds
You know,
had tough times at Man
things
United.
change.
They beat them the first time at Old
Mm.
Trafford in 45 years.
exactly, things change.
No, I know. No, I think that if you were our upcoming fixture at the Emirates, I think we beat you, but I think we scrape by like a 2-1, and it's maybe an 89th minute Gabriel or Declan Rice header off a corner, possibly. But I think at the City Ground, 3-1, you guys.
Do you know what I think at the Emirates, in the way that we are now, with the mentality that we have? I think that we will. The one thing we do bad against you guys when you're at the Emirates is we give you too much respect.
Right.
Whereas when you come to the City Ground, we don't give that respect. We go
Right.
at you, which is what we did, and we did well in that respect. Yes, you missed like a few chances and stuff like that, but I think teams give too much respect to certain teams that's in the top echelons. And I think if we did different and we went at you, I think we'd win it.
Yeah. So one thing I realized, I forget, like from the City side, they still are going for a treble technically. Like, because they already got one. They're going for like the domestic treble. Like it's all possibility that they could get it. So I don't think they're just gonna let up that easily, like as people think they are. But
it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
I mean,
what about Spurs getting a win against Wolves? I mean, it was only 1-0, but it's still a win.
I still remember that last game that Spurs had. Man, that was beautiful. I mean, Xavi Simmons wasn't doing. Xavi Simmons scored a great goal, but man, he was not happy after that game. Like,
Xavi Simmons looked like he's done for the season.
Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it? It looked like it.
Who
do you guys think goes down? I know you're not interested in that side of it.
I think
Who do you think goes down?
I think
Go ahead, Bargat.
I think West Ham goes down. I think.
Wow, you got some wild takes. Man rates Havertz and thinks West Ham is going down.
I think I don't see Forest going down. I think Leeds have kept at it. Like kept at it. I mean,
good for Leeds as well.
It would be nice. I mean, I really want Tottenham to go down, but I mean,
it could happen.
If they get their better players, well, I guess like they lost. You just
lost Xavi Simmons today for the rest of the season, I'm sure, because he looked like he was dying.
Actually,
on
I changed that because I just don't know because Kudus is already out, right? So Madison's not there. So
Romero's out.
I'm gonna say Tottenham gonna go down, and
I think Madison's coming back, isn't he? I think he's on the verge of coming back.
But what's he gonna do, bro? In 4 games, that's the thing.
Yeah, he's coming back from a major injury.
The thing is, they've got no grit. They've got no grit. That's the problem with Spurs, and it has been for a long, long time.
I think
no grit.
I think the relegation is what we see now, fellas. I think it's Tottenham, Burnley,
Adam, mate.
Big up, Adam. Big up, Jezza.
Big up, Jezza, as well. Morning, you Browns.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham going down. I think West Ham are on one. I think you guys are on one. The only team that can get really pulled into this is like Steve-O said, is Newcastle. I mean, they could get pulled into the mire a bit, but I think that Tottenham right now, I don't think the win today was that big of a win. I mean, yeah, it's the 3 points. They needed that. But that fucking dagger by Colin Wilson, bro, who should be knighted for that, by the way, is fucking huge, bro. Huge.
Oh, mate, hey, don't just say Callum Wilson, though. Say Jared Bowen for managing to get the header into the centre. Because if he hadn't done that, then Callum Wilson wouldn't have had a chance. So, big up Jared Bowen, who's a cracking player, to be fair.
He's a cracking player. And one thing about, too, that me and Steve-O were talking about on his show just, an hour ago was, why the fuck is Eddie Howe's really lost the plot? Why the fuck are you not starting Harvey Barnes? Like, the moment he was shirting up, I was like, oh shit, this is 1-1.
Yeah.
Today. Like, the moment he threw on that shirt and was sent out onto that patch, I'm like, Harvey Barnes is going to score. This is going to end 1-1. Because I rate him highly. I think he's better than Trossard. I think he's better than Martinelli. He's levels over Madueke. I would go for Harvey Barnes right now. Seriously.
Yeah. Solanke's gone off with an hamstring injury, as Pepsi says.
Yeah, they're done. Jezza. No, the moment Harvey Barnes got called up and was putting his shirt on, I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. This is going to be 1-1. But Howe fucked up and played him on the right, so he had to go against Hincapié.
That must have been squeaky bum time, but I'll tell you what, that Hincapié looks fucking
He was on it today. Yeah, and that's like, you would think Harvey Barnes typically plays on the left, right? Harvey Barnes against Ben White, I'm taking Barnes all day long. See, that's where Eddie Howe gets it wrong, and that's why I think he's going to be out this summer.
Yeah, I mean, I think Eddie Howe just gets them to a level, but as always, and just compete for the cups. But I don't see so Newcastle's situation. They're 8 points clear of the bottom, but they're like they're like Champions League hopes, I guess.
But they play like shit, dude.
Nah, I mean they were good.
They are really looking dicey at the minute.
They were looking good,
Newcastle.
Earlier,
they don't have Eddie Howe hasn't got it. Eddie Howe doesn't have the answers, just like TJ and Connor.
I feel like players would just be at the beach at Newcastle, but at the same time, if you get 6 points, you pretty much be at the beach on it.
But they could get pulled into it because they've got to play Forest, and they've got a couple of other, I think, tough games in there. I think, and Tottenham's run of games aren't easy either.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what? Tottenham going down, I think it'll be good for their fan base to reset. It'll be good for their fan base to reset. Like,
Half sold out stadiums.
I think it's actually good for Arsenal to go down to actually
Arsenal?
reset
Sure,
their fan
maybe.
base as well, to be honest.
Forrest deserved to go down for hiring fucking Ange. That's criminal enough.
People want to see
It's the
us
thing,
go
Danny,
dark.
where you'd be without fucking Ange. There's thing
Yeah,
you'd probably
exactly.
be
Yeah.
10th, 11th, maybe.
Yeah,
Right?
let's big up the bush kangaroo.
Yeah,
No, let's not.
Yeti wants us back in the dark age. Arsenal. We worked hard to get here. Like he
Right.
wants us back in the dark age.
Well, let's not forget either. I think it was 2020, 21. This manager had us at 19th, and Tottenham were
That was
first.
the worst. That was the worst, man. That was the worst.
Oh, bro, that's when we lost the first 3 games.
Like, we lost to like Burnley, Leicester, and like we were
We
losing.
lost the first game to Brentford. Yeah,
Yeah,
we lost that season. We lost to Brentford.
Mm.
First game of the
The club was
season.
a shambles, man. Like the club was a shambles. Like
Yeah.
you know,
I
they were
will
saying
never
like
forget
they
that
were
manager
saying
having us 19th.
the starting with the Guendouzi thing after COVID. It was just all shambles. Like during that time.
It was shit.
The thing is with like Newcastle is like when they lost Isaac. I mean, Isaac hasn't done a great deal with Liverpool either, has he? Really?
No,
I mean, for
scored a
what
goal.
he's been paid, you know.
I mean, he broke
Crazy,
his
isn't
ankle
it?
scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Like it's kind
injury.
of hard. Yeah, he broke his ankle scoring a goal versus Tottenham. I mean, I stood like that was it's hard. I mean, I think with him the issue was the preseason. He just didn't have a preseason. I think
Right.
it was just too unsettled. He was just too unsettled.
Yeah, but he didn't have a
Liverpool will be on it.
pre-season, and he didn't have part of a team because he decided to disappear from the team and be an
Right.
absolute cunt. Let's face it, he decided to be an absolute cunt with them, and you know, you get what you get. You know, it balances out on the way
mean,
that you
Wissa-
act and the way
Same thing with
you
Wissa
are.
though. Same thing with Wissa though. Like he scored 20 goals last season. Now he's
Yeah.
at
Wow.
now he's
Really?
at 3. Like 20.
Whistle
Prem
was quality. We
proven.
want Whistle.
proven, yeah.
But hey guys, I gotta run. I gotta pick my little one up from the park. He's out there with his
Yeah,
buddy.
no worries, man.
I gotta run to the park and pick him up. Thanks for having me on, Yeti. Good seeing you again, Bargab, as always.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I gotta go too, Yeti, but it's been nice.
Big up,
chatting.
Yeah. No worries, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Been
doing
great
any?
having you guys on.
Yeah, thank you. Are you gonna maybe do a show tomorrow at the end, possibly?
Well, we've got like a semi-final, the FA Cup with Leeds.
Oh yeah,
So I'll probably
right.
do like a
Watch
watch
along.
along for that.
Cool.
You know,
I got
and you're
Leeds.
welcome to come on as well because I'm not bothered. The only watch alongs I don't want anybody on is the Forest ones because
Gotcha.
obviously, you know,
Yeah,
that's my thing. So
right.
you know,
That's
other than that, I'm more than happy to have people on.
fantastic. Well, I will catch you guys later tomorrow. Then have a
Yeah.
good evening. Bless up. Big up, chat. See you guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Big up. Yeah, big love to Dal. Cheers for coming on, bro. Appreciate it. And also Bargav. Quality guy. Don't understand, don't get with a lot of the things he says with the adverts thing, to be honest. But, hey, fair play. Everybody looks at something differently. And Jez did say there was a player in there. So, yeah, there's probably a player in there. But big up to Bargav. And big up to everyone that comes on. It's been an interesting show. Lots of different opinions and things going around. I love it. I love it. It's brilliant. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. I love every minute of it. And doing this YouTube is just like completely sort of transferred, not transferred, push my life up forward and all that kind of stuff in doing this kind of thing. And I just enjoy it. I love it. Love it having conversations with the chat and everything. When you've got a lot of people on, or 2 or 3 people on, or whatever, it makes it difficult to kind of keep up with the chat. But you know what? every comment I read, you know, whether I read it out or not, it's utmost respect. Utmost respect. Like it says at the bottom, big up the dwellers, quality community. It is absolute quality in here. And we all talk it real. We have people that come on who talk it real as well, and that's what it's all about. Exactly what it's all about. That's what I wanted to create. That's exactly what's being created here. And obviously, I'm very, very chilled. I'm very, very chilled out because we beat Sunderland 5-0, and it's obviously sort of like chilled me out in that respect. But yeah, I ain't got nothing to worry about at the minute. Nothing to worry about. Well, I've got a lot of things to worry about, but not this. Love coming here, no bullshit, and you keep it real. Absolutely, Colin. 100%. And I will continue to like do the private streams as well, and drop the StreamYard thing in the chat, you know, so we can all sort of get to know each other like a little bit better. And you know, you don't have to put comments in. We can actually talk to each other, which I think is a massive thing, because I want to give something back to the memberships and stuff like that, because I appreciate it massively. And it is just straight talk, no bullshit. It's the real deal, you know. And we talk about all different things, you know. I try to sort of stay away from like certain things. I mean, what's going on in this country right now is just a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. Letting fucking illegal immigrants in, and that is just bullshit. And we got Jezza here, so let's drop Jezza in. Hold up. I can't see you.
What?
Oh, there you are. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you? You alright?
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. What do you think about today, mate?
Scraped it. That's what we always going to do. And still not good. But, yeah, it's 3 points. Puts us back up top. And so I can say, really, not a lot else to say, is there?
Do you think you're going to get over the line?
No. No.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Well, you don't know shit about football, do you?
Well, no, I don't know ball, mate. But, yeah, I don't know. I've just got a feeling that you'll do it.
I'm taking the piss. I don't know, mate. I honestly don't know. I think it's going to be a rocky ride. We got away with it today, and we got some tough games. We got Fulham, we got West Ham away. That could be a messy one. And let's be honest, City are now in the cup final, FA Cup. They can chill back a little bit and go again. And this is the problem where we are, because the pressure is on Arteta, and the pressure is on the team. Man City right now are cock a hoop, another cup final, and possibly going to be a domestic double, minimum, and possibly a domestic treble. And yeah, there you go. It's I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, Arsenal going for the quad. Where are you all now, boys? Where are you?
Where are you? Quad.
Where are you now? Yeah, giving it all the big large. Where are you?
I saw positive Dan in the crowd in the game today.
Don't matter, does it? They're all bullshitters anyway.
They all look bored. Honestly, whenever it panned down to the Arsenal fans, they all look bored.
Mm.
Do you see the two guys at the Man City game? They was asleep. They was asleep in the ground. What the fuck? That is insane.
Look, Yeti, come on. These aren't true Arsenal fans.
No. No,
Right.
they're not.
They are just get along gang that jumped on the bandwagon. Right, they're looking for the big gig, and I just have a giggle with them. You know, and it's if Arteta goes and we absolutely capitulate at the end of the season, they can all fuck off with him.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not true.
Totally agree.
They are not
Totally agree.
true lifelong fans.
Hmm.
They like to make themselves out. They might too, but they ain't. They're not.
No, I totally agree, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, like when I started supporting Forest after Everton, obviously, because of the FA Cup and Liverpool with Everton. When I went to my first game, you know where you belong. I think that's the way it works. And it's like, these guys just talk utter shit.
Bullshit.
They just talk utter shit.
It's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit.
100%. 100%. And Colin says, from an Arsenal quad PMSL to a Man City treble. Yeah. And big up Jack as well. Just got home, being a long day out. Big up to Jack. Did you go to the game, Jack? And if you did, I ain't got no missed goals, so I don't believe if you went to the game.
Don't know.
But yeah, I mean, like, you look at it like today, cracking goal from Eze, and Kai Havertz passes it back. Lovely goal. Fucking lovely goal. Some great goals today, to be honest. Southampton scored an absolute belter. Absolute belter. Eze scores an absolute belter. And Nico Gonzalez scores an absolute belter. So, yeah, there's been some great goals today. And yesterday, what do you make of our performance yesterday, Jez, against Sunderland? You probably didn't watch it, but...
Nah, I didn't see it, mate.
Bro, 5-0 against Sunderland at their own ground. That was insane.
No, I saw the result, but I didn't see it.
Quality, mate. Quality.
I was out last night. I didn't see it.
Quality, bro. Quality. We seem to have got it sorted with Vitor now, and the players are buying in. And obviously, we're still in the relegation battle, let's face it. You know, we're a few points away from like West Ham. West Ham won today. Spurs won today against Wolves. You know, which you would have expected anyway. But Wolves did have quite a lot of chances as well. But yeah, I mean, what about the Champions League, Jez? Do you think you're going to get that one going? Because I think you'll go out of that.
Not a cat and hell's chance. Not the way we play.
Hmm.
Nah, not a cat and hell's chance.
Yeah.
Nah. Can't see it, mate. Can't see it. People just saying, you know, I think, it's the left Atletico Madrid. Yeah, well, come this point in the season, you know, they're going to be up for it. Yeah. Let's just stop the fucking bullshit, shall we? And get facts. Right? We ain't good enough. Yeah, this manager's shit. And we haven't got the squad because he's brought players back in that are bloody injured. And yet, here we go again. 2 players went off again today, injured. Right?
Yeah.
The guy's a scrub. He's a fucking wanker. Fuck him off out of it. Right? Let's get a proper manager in. I've had enough of it. Seriously.
I totally agree with you, but I do think
I'm fed up talking about it. I'm fed up with talking about the same shit week in, week out.
he has that look though. I still think you're gonna do it, bro.
Nah.
I still think you're gonna get it over the line. Sorry, but my feeling is saying that you're still gonna get it over the line.
Fair enough. If you want that deluded look of football, then...
Mate, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Facts, Jez, Eze went off injured again. He's being run into the floor again. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened with Eze. Because you couldn't really see kind of what happened. I know he went over and spoke to Arteta and said he probably felt something or whatever. Don't know where that one went. But Colin says no fucking chance. Hey, mate, if it happens, then you've all got to bow down to me. It might go down to a final day showdown. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I just think you'll get over the line. I don't know why I feel like that, but it's just my feeling. I just have a feeling you'll get over the line. But I did say you beat Man City as well, and that went wrong. So, hey, we're YouTubers. We don't know everything. We just go with what we think.
Well, unfortunately, mate, you're just deluded. Respectfully, I think the problem with you is you still living in the 2-star window, and you need to get out the.
It's a good place to live, though. It's a good place to live.
Get out the 80s and get into the real world, you know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Time's moved on, Yeti.
You're probably right, bro. But I tell you what, you wouldn't mind living in the 2-star window.
No, I agree with you. But the world's moved on now. You know, we have. I don't know if you realise, mate. We have landed on the moon, and
apparently we have.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. So, fuck it, honestly.
Yeah, well, we didn't bother with the moon. We just went for the stars.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah. I gotcha. Jesus Christ almighty.
I'll be back in a sec, bro. I need to just go for a piss.
Oh, you're not doing that one. You're not doing that, are you?
Yeah, I need to shove some shit up my nose.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Oh dear. Can Arsenal deliver? Well, we're going to wait and see, aren't we, guys? We're going to wait and see. But I'm not convinced. Sadly, not convinced, because we've all been here before, haven't we? And it gets a little bit boring, you know, when you go in and out, and you fail to deliver. You know, it's. I just don't get it. It's yeah, Jack. Both you talking about titles and stars, as this where I slightly slip off. Yeah, as Colin says, AFC 86. I'm so looking forward to getting a new manager one day, mate. I'm with you on that one. God knows when it will be. God knows when it will be. Because it's painful. It's getting painful now. Damien Owl says, Jez, do you want Arteta to fail? To fall? Is it to fail? Fall. Fail. Not particularly. I want him to win and prove us all wrong. That's the fact. I want us to actually win shit. And if he doesn't, then he has to go. The thing is, I have no love with managers. My love is with the club. And if this manager fails, then he has to go. End of. End of. It's simple, isn't it? That's how the world works, man. That's how the world works. It's not personal. I've got nothing personal about Mikel Arteta. But at the end of the day, if he doesn't deliver, he has to go. Right? And that's how it is in life. Sad as it is. That is it, man. That is it. Yeah. Calling AFC, man. 1886. I'm so looking for. Yeah. It's one of them things, man. Adam Partridge, big up, Jez, mate. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm fine. I'm cool. Yeah, no problem at all. Damien out. If Arteta gets us the title, it will be ecstatic, but I'll be ecstatic, but he will likely fail. Well, we don't know yet, do we? We don't know. It could be one of them ones where he does the job, and well done, fantastic. You know, and I'll applaud the man. If he does it, I'll applaud him. Yeah, I've got nothing against him. Anyway, the boss is back. I'll let him get on with it.
Big up, Damien Al. Welcome to the cave. Big up to you, mate. And coach, train, and say play to our strengths, not what I do, and instruct during game. What is your thoughts on Incapi? Because I think you've finally got someone on the left wing, as a left back, sorry, who seems to be good.
I like the guy. I like him. A lot of potential.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
A lot of potential. I think he's got absolute class. I just think we got to not overplay him, because right now, with what's happened with Timber and the likes of those sort of ilk of players, I don't want to see this continuous going on. And be honest with you, there's a few players that need to leave this club.
Yeah, 100%.
Their days are done. They're burnt. They need to go.
Totally.
Therefore, we need to bring in, get them out. The thing is, though, Tommy J, right? We bring players in. We've got them stupid money, right? Stupid wage, and then we can't get rid of them. When are we ever going to bloody learn?
Yeah.
And say, well, actually, like for example, Jesus, who the fuck is going to buy him? Right? This injury record.
Yeah.
And what he's been paid. Who's going to buy him?
Yeah.
Probably
100%.
somebody in Saudi Arabia. See his career out. And good luck to him. Very good luck to the guy. Very good luck to him. Right? But we've done this so many times before. And it's like, when are we ever going to learn? Right? I mean, for fuck's sake, Havertz. Right? Who's gonna pay money for him on 275 bags a week?
Yeah. Yeah.
You lucky? I'm sorry. You'd be lucky to get £2 fucking 50 for him.
Yeah.
He's shit. He's terrible.
100%.
He's awful. But no,
100%.
Arsenal, this manager. Now, case in point, Saka, continually injured, right? Never going to be the same player he was once before.
Nah. Been run into the ground, hasn't he?
Throw him up to 300 bags a week. No other team is going to pay him 300 bags a week. That was a caterpillar to keep him. Like, yeah, we'll dangle the carrot. There you go. There's a caterpillar. Right? Bullshit. It's continual bullshit. And
you know what? I feel sorry for Rice, because whenever you see that team sheet come out, it's Rice that's got to run the whole thing. It's Rice that's got to completely run that midfield. He's the only one that's capable of, like, putting the tackles in, marking the players, getting on with the players, and then he has to get forward as well. Rice is like, I mean, he should be on that kind of money, to be honest, because he deserves it.
I agree.
I mean, you look at our team right now. Who would you take from our team to yours?
No one.
Honestly, no one. Murillo, I mean, I know you've got like Gabriel and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, maybe that's the wrong one in that respect. But Ola Aina, Nico Williams, I like Incapi, I must admit. But on your right side, I think you've got Timber.
No.
Anderson?
No. Arsenal need to upgrade on what they've got currently. And no disrespect, not being disrespectful.
Fucking all.
Well, I'm being honest. There's no upgrades from Nottingham Forest that will improve Arsenal, to be honest.
Do you reckon having Anderson with Rice wouldn't be an upgrade instead of Zubimendi? No?
We need to look bigger than that.
But you're not being disrespectful. We need to look bigger than us.
I'm being honest. No. Look at where you are in the league, right? So why would I be looking at players which are fifth from bottom? No.
Because they're quality players. They're obviously going to go on to be quality players. NJW over Odegaard.
Why are you fifth from bottom then?
Because we've had like 5 managers and we got in fucking Hans Postecoglou, which was the worst decision on the planet, you know. But we've had 5 managers and we're now starting to get it right.
Not just the managers, it's the players.
It's players down to the way they work with different managers, but when you keep getting different managers, then players are going to be like, well, do we change style? Do we do this? What is the point of any of this? So obviously that's going to make a difference as well. Would you rather have had 5 different managers in 6 years and won something, or would you rather stuck with Arteta and just won an FA Cup?
No, I'd rather have a manager actually can improve the whole setup and actually win it. We're sat with the same bullshit the last. It's nearly 7 years.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm pretty certain these players are fed up of listening to the same shit week in, week out from a boring manager.
Yeah.
You see the way he celebrated that win today, Arteta. It's like he won the fucking World Cup.
I get it though, because it's 3 points and it puts you back to the top of the league.
He's desperate. He knows, because he knows he's got to deliver. And that's taken a little bit of relief off him for a couple of weeks. And the pressure will come back on. Because he's an absolute fucking fraud.
But apparently he only goes if he walks.
That was a shit game today. right? Yeah, we could have got in the first 3 minutes. Could have got caught out.
Yeah.
The guy lost his footing and couldn't get the shot in. You know, I mean, come on, man.
The whistle one as well, where Voldemort played it over to Whistle.
Yeah.
If he didn't get that wrong, that was in.
Exactly. So he's winging it right now. He's fucking winging it.
I think he's been winging it for the last 6 years, to be honest. But at least like we've came into the league and we're trying to actually do something. Yes, we're about the bottom again now because of stupid situations, stupid decisions from Marinakis. But at the end of the day, we're starting to try and get it going again. You can't compare Arsenal to us because we've just come into the league and we've stayed in the league twice. And we're now trying to build it up to get something going. We had a fantastic season last season. We got into 7th. We was the only ones that beat fucking Liverpool. Nobody else did when they won the title, you know. And, you know, and we're trying to build something back up now. Arsenal, there's no way you can compare us to you, and it's like everybody online goes, oh, well, Forest are doing this, Forest are doing that, why are you talking? And it's like, well, you can't compare us to you. You're in that echelon of staying up around the top sections, whether it's top 4, second place, or whatever, you know, we're building up to it. We're in Europe again. And we've got to try and get that sorted out and get our mentality back and get that fucking respect that we deserve. And it will take time. You should already have it at the end of the day, Jez. You should already have it. But you haven't.
Nope. I agree. Anyway, mate, I've got to bounce.
No worries, matey. Thanks for coming on anyway, bro.
Always.
Always great to see you, man.
Take care, man. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Big up to Jez's Arsenal. And make sure you go over and subscribe to Jez's Arsenal as well. And, you know, I get what he's saying and all that kind of shit. But at the end of the day, Forest are just building up to what we was back in the day. And we will get there. I guarantee we will get there. Got to keep it going in this relegation fight. It's not over yet just because we beat Sunderland 5-0. We've still got to keep going and make sure we solidify this situation. But the one thing about Forest, and you know, I disagree with Jez on this, to be honest, because there is a lot of players that I think a lot of the bigger teams would like to have that we've got. And I've said before that we have got the players that if they gel and they start working together, which they are doing, you know, we have got a more fantastic chance than any of the others. Any of them. But we've got to keep showing it. And we've got to keep fucking bringing it. We can't rest on our laurels on a 5-0 against Sunderland. We've got to keep bringing it. We've got to go to Stamford Bridge. We've got to make sure we win that Europa as well. Fuck Villa. I don't give a fuck about Villa. At the end of the day, yes, everyone says, oh, Emery, this is Emery's Cup and all that kind of stuff. I don't give a shit about that. At the end of the day, we've got to be better. And we've got to be better than Villa to make sure we get into that Europa final. And we've got to be better than Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And then we've got to keep moving on. The last thing that we need right now is to have it as a maybe or not in the last game against Bournemouth, because Bournemouth are bastards. They are a good side, but they are bastards. We can't beat them. So at the end of the day, we've got to get it sorted before that. And West Ham's got to get it sorted before they play Arsenal. Because I do think Arsenal lift this title. Just my opinion, and I'm always going to keep it. You know, until it's impossible, I'm not going to go any other way. And the thing is, like with YouTubers, everybody like lives on their last words, and everybody lives on what they say and all this and that. We get shit wrong. I thought that today was a final. I thought Man City had won the FA Cup. So we get shit wrong. Now why? Because we're human beings. We're human beings. We're always going to get things wrong. When we get things wrong, that's how we learn to then start getting things right. You know? So that's the way it goes. But anyway, guys, big up to everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for all the support as well. Thank you for the people that came on. Borgav. Borgav's fucking class. I like Borgav. Dal, love him to bits. He's quality. And also Jez as well. Love him to bits. Always going to be a big mate of mine. And yeah, so that's where we call it a day. And we shall keep going on. And we shall keep moving on. And I shall keep having that reality in my head that Arsenal are going to win the title. And if they do, then you all have to come in here and you all have to turn around and say, you know what, Yeti, you was right. But if you don't, then you all have to come in here and say, Yeti, you're an absolute prick. And I'll take either one. So it's great. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you for the cave as well, because it wouldn't be anything without you guys. Wouldn't be nothing without you guys. It'd just be me talking into a fucking wormhole or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it, but into space or whatever. But yeah, guys, thank you everybody, and I'll catch you later. As always, keep it real. Keep it yay. And I'll see you later, guys. Tatty fucking bye. See you tomorrow. I'll probably do like a watch along for the semi-final with Leeds tomorrow. And we'll see how that one goes. Big up everyone. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great Sunday. And a great rest of your weekend. Love, man. See you later.